สวัสดีครับเพิ่งกินข้าวเสร็จเดี๋ยวมาเล่นกันต่อแต่ผมขอเปิด YouTube ผมก่อนจะอ่านแชทได้บางทีก็ขึ้นช้าโอเคมาละแล้วก็พิมพ์สวัสดีตอนนี้มีแค่เมนเควสให้ทำนะครับก็จะไปทำเมนเควสต่อเลยใกล้จะจบแล้วแหละเหลืออีกไม่เยอะละ เหลือแค่บอสอัลติมาก็ถ้าไม่จบบ่ายนี้ก็คงจะเป็นตอนเย็นถ้าตอนเย็นเน็ตไม่ดีไลฟ์ไม่ได้ก็อาจจะต้องไลฟ์พรุ่งนี้เช้าโอเคเดี๋ยวไปกันต่อเดร็กสปายStone High
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Streets of Madness โอเคไปกันต่อ พวกกล่อง
Fast claimed them all. Let's see
มา
how
พวก
we got next.
โอเคยังไม่เจอสักกล่องเลยเว้ยด้านหน้าเป็นประตูใหญ่
That's a behemoth.
Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast? เราจะได้สู้กับมันไหมเนี่ยโคมเลย
Stand back.
ก็บาดเอาฟินิกซ์โอ้โหมันจะพวก
Well, what are we waiting for?
อ่ะ
Nice try.
อ้ผมลืมซื้อโพชั่นนี่หว่าลืมได้ไงผมโอ้โหเดี๋ยวผมคิดว่าผมจะเปลี่ยนไปใช้ไฮโพชั่นละโอ้โหมันเรียกอะไรโอ้กระบาดยักษ์
No!
ฟินิก
Stand back!
God.
I'll conjure a ward. Joshua!
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me.
ทำลายใช่ไหม
Remember?
ใช้พลังแห่งไฟต้านไฟใช่ป่ะเนี่ยได้ไหมเนี่ย
I think this might be a job for effort.
Why would you turn to him, brother?
ไปเติมพลังให้กันเร็ว
When we fight together.
ไป
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
Go. ที่โดนเต็มๆเลยนึกว่าจะตายซะแล้ว เลยพอแตกละพวก กละเดินไปเลือดจะหมดก่อนไหมเนี่ยอะไรยังไม่หมดอีกเหรอตายได้แล้วมั่งโอเคเบฮมอธแชคโคไม่มีของอะไรพิเศษนะครับ
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
จะดูว่าถึงจุดเซฟเมื่อไหร่ถึงจุดเซฟเมื่อไหร่จะกลับไปซื้อของมันนั้นถ้าไม่ลืมนะ
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
โอ้มาแล้วเว้ย
Get surrounded.
เยอะเลยที่อยู่ห่างกันเกินไปแมปไปยังไงเปิดแมปไม่ได้ด้วยตรงเนี้ยกล่องก็ไม่มีให้เก็บเมื่อไม่มีอะไรให้เก็บแล้วก็ไปกันต่อนี่อะไรไอโพชั่นอ๋อมีกล่องด้วยวะอ่ะไปย่างตรงนั้นเข้าไปได้ไหมอ่ะอ๋อเข้าไม่ได้ 2 ทางเลยมอนอยู่โอ้โหทีเดียวหมดทีเดียวเกลี้ยงเอ้าโอ้เชื่อมต่อหากันนี่หว่าโจมตีหากัน โอ้ยจบไม่ทันเมื่อกี้เอาตายไหมเรียบร้อยกล่องไม่มีกล่องเนาะคัดซีน
Once we
มา
step
แล้ว
onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
สองที หมด2 ทีหมดไอเทมกับของนั่นของนี่เอ้า
Come on then. What are you waiting for? Over here.
โ โอเคหมดแล้วทางไหนต่อตู้ใหญ่
Through the castle, then. I don't see any other way.
ชาบแฝงไต่ปราสาทโอเคขึ้นไปทางนี้สินะมีกล่องให้เก็บด้วยวะแล้วก็โอเคไปยังไงโพชั่นเราจะเต็มด้วยวะตอนแรกว่าจะไปซื้อตอนนี้ไม่ต้องซื้อโพชั่นแล้วนะครับแต่ว่าสโตนสกิลกับไลออนฮาร์ทโทนิกเราหมดยังไม่หมดแต่ว่าเหลือแค่หนึ่งเดียวหมดไหมยังไหมโพชั่นบอสมาอีกแล้ว
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread forever. Won't.
โอ้โหรอดไหมเนี่ยจัดการเลย2 ทีหนึ่งการโจมตีใหญ่ๆแต่ละทีเนี่ยครั้งแรกเหมือนจะโดนหนักแต่พอครั้งที่2มาดาเมจไม่เยอะเท่าไหร่ต้องไปต่อด้านนี้เนาะเอ๊ะเราขึ้นมาจากทางนี้ไม่ใช่เหรอต้องไปต่อทางนี้ดิทางไหนทางถูกวะเนี่ย นี่น่าจะถูกทางนะเพราะว่ามีของให้เก็บ3,000 กิลโหกล่องนี้แจกเยอะเดี๋ยวผมไปเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บหนึ่ง ละต่อกันเลยบนหรือล่างเนี่ยด้านบนเหมือนจะเป็นทางตันแต่มีของดี High Potion ได้ไหมไม่ได้ก็ลงอย่างเดียวไปกันเถิดเว้ยไปกันเถอะ
So many.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet. This one.
มีไล่เวทอีกคนหนึ่งเยี่ยงแบ่งร่างหน่อยยังเหลือยังไม่หมดที่เรายังไม่ได้เก็บน่าจะเป็นด้านบนเนาะเพราะว่าเรารีบลงบันไดมาเมื่อกี้ต่อไปจะเป็นประตูใหญ่ตรงนั้นหรือว่าอีกฝั่งหนึ่งฝั่งนี้ไปไม่ได้ก็คงต้องเป็นประตูใหญ่อะกล่องก็ไม่มีละจะไปต่ออ้าวไม่ใช่เหรอหรือขึ้นบันไดตรงเนี้ยโจมตี
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Get him. This one. Nice try. This one.
ถ้าไม่ใส่แหวนดูไม่ออกก็หนีว่าเมื่อไหร่มันจะโจมตีแสงเต็มไปหมด
Clive, you mustn't summon Ifrit. Not yet.
โอ้มาจากไหนอีกวะเยอะ
Yes. Good. Change your strength for the mother of Ifrit.
อุ๊บเอ๊ะแปลงร่างไปจัดการเลยตัวใช้เวทอยู่ไหนอ่ะอีกฝั่งหนึ่งตัวนี้แหละเหลือเหรออ่ะหมดละนึกว่ายังเหลือดูดิ
What must it be to grow so big?
หรือพวกเอาเลยตายอยู่มั้งรอบเนี้ยเปี้ยงโอเค11,000โอ้มาอีกละใช้สู้อีกรอบเหรอไม่ใช่มั้งเพิ่งเสร็จ
There's
ไป
no
เมื่อ
end
กี้
to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
ใครมาโอ้เรือมาช่วยว่ะ พวกเรามาช่วยกันแล้วมิตรมาช่วยแล้วเย้นางเอกมามาเลย
She's
ว่าจะให้รถสู้อีกหลายรอบซะเหลือเกินจิวClive
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
I would see repaid.
Prince Dion.
Prince Dion
It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit.
Ifrit Yes I
Your
am
uncle
Ifrit
bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart and guide your steel true.
Okay.
Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
We have work to do ถึงเวลาเดินทางต่อแล้วไม่มีจุดเซฟเหรออ๋อนี่เดินทางมาขายของ
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe.
Yes
Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
No.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
Okay
You mean you'll buy some off us?
กุ
Got
ศ
some good
ล
stuff for you.
ฮิฮิ
Right on, here you go. Thank you.
ไม่มีอะไรแล้วอ่ะ
How else I can do for you?
โอ้ยยังขาดอยู่หลายชิ้น
Is all done then? No.
เดี๋ยวกลับไปไฮเวย์ก่อนไหมเผื่อมีฮันต์ว่าไปต่อเลยแล้วไปต่อเลยดีกว่าเนาะไม่งั้นมันจะเป็นแปลกๆมีคนมารอเราอยู่
See, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours lies beyond those doors.
Proceed into inner sanctum at once.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and
Oh.
we shall.
สุดท้ายแล้วใช่ไหม
Together.
ไป ถึงเวลาสักที
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate.
อัลติมา
And we shall face it together.
ถูกต้อง
Aye.
Final boss เอาโถ่เว้ย
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
เอา ยังไงเปิดประตูให้พระเอกเข้าไปเหรอเอาจะมารอแล้ว
Welcome, sons of fire.
Come back.
ไปจัดการเลยพวก
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness,
Welcome
a rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man, and we would have you know them, all of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima.
Ultima
We find him and we leave.
ไป The Interdimension Rift แสง
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish.
All life flourish
Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
ไปขอเข้าห้องน้ำอีกรอบ กันได้ต่อไปกันต่อ
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise.
สวรรค์ใหม่ของเรา
A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
ไปกันเถอะโจชัวถึงเวลาไปกันต่อแล้วเปิดทางให้เราอย่างดี
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
เป็นพระเจ้านี่หว่า
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
เปิดบันไดให้เราไปต่อบอสไฟใช่ไหมเนี่ย
Is that?
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction, but she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose.
ตายกันทั้งโลกล่ะ
Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all!
แปลงร่างซะอ้าว
What?
ถูกดูดพลัง
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
Rùm làng ใช่ไหม
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice.
เมื่อกี้มันหลบไม่ได้เลยยังไงวะไปเยี่ยม
Be sublimed through game stamping. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
ลืมดูเลือดเมื่อกี้โถ่เอ้ยว่าตัวนี้ใช้โคดีนอาจจะดีกว่าปะเลือดมันยังลดไปถึงครึ่งเลยเตี้ยงเตี้ยง โอ้ยเอาดิมองอะไรไม่เห็นไม่รู้ว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้น
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time.
ได้มึงเลยมึงเยี่ยงไก่ละคอยดูดิโคเลือดหมดมองไม่เห็นโถ่เว้ยโอ้โหโพชั่นจะหมดไก่แล้วโอ้เปี้ยงโอเค
Yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
คืออะไรอ่ะเฟส 2ไม่มีคัตซีนแทนพ่อลูก
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
พ่อ
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
อ้าวน้อง
Please, would somebody...
Clive. That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Phoenix
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
ไปกันเถอะ
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield.
Look.
Ultima.
เอ้ารอบ2ใช่ไหม
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
แปลงร่างรวมร่างซะ ขึ้นเตา ไปเลย
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Escape the darkness นึกว่าจะได้สู้ ไม่ใช่ดิ
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
Hubris!
What are you talking about?
in the halls of origin.
เกาะกลางน้ำ
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
Ether. Ether.
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we
กลับมา
back?
แล้ว กลับมา
Clive!
แล้ว
Joshua!
ใครเจ้าชัว
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now!
เวลาขึ้นเรือแล้ว
Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
บายบายไปแล้ว ไม่อยู่แล้วเว้ยกับไฮเวย์อย่างเดียวไฮเอาเวย์นึกว่าจะจบก็ไม่จบ Back to their origin
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about
วาบได้อยู่นี่วะไซเควสไม่มีก็ฮันล่ะ
you like
ฮันก็ไม่มีโอเคงั้น
cooling.
เมนเควสอย่างเดียวเลยออตโตออตโต
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone?
บอกเล่าสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นเถิดรอฟังอยู่
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon.
Well, the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
Entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
สรุปคือเนื้อเรื่องยังไม่จบนะครับนึกว่าจะจบละนึกว่าจะจบแล้ว Speak with Joshua ไม่มีไซด์เควสแต่ว่ามีของใหม่ให้สร้างนี่ก็ไม่มีซื้อของกัน
Clive, going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
พูดไป
Come again. Or don't.
โอเคมีอะไรใหม่ให้สร้างอ่ะ
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
โอ้แรงขึ้นกว่าเดิมอยู่ว่ะนึกว่าจะไม่มีอะไรแรงกว่า Ragnarok ละให้เราใช้ Ragnarok จริงดีตอนเนี้ย
And
เดี๋ยวก็ Ragnarok นี่หว่าสีทองโอเคมันมีของที่แรงกว่า Ragnarok ด้วย Defender บวก 1 330
Should last you a good while.
ส่วนทางนี้ไม่มีอะไร reinforce คืออะไรวะอ๋อนี่บวก2บวก3ไปเรื่อยได้เนาะของเก่าๆโอเคมีแค่นี้ก็มีฮันใหม่ก็ยังไม่มีจดหมายส่งเข้ามาใหม่ก็เดี๋ยวขึ้นไปอ่านหน่อยเคยส่งข้อความมา A new life but the going was slow and not without the occasional run-in with some struggling oak I saw at the back safe to the charter coast where Mitt was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us not to make certain the little one gets it. Gap. โอเคมีแต่ต้องคุยกับโจชัวเท่านั้นโจชัวว่าไงน้องชาย
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
อ๋อมันบินได้นี่หว่า
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your swan shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
The icon no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
Okay.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill.
คุยกับจิว
I only hope she understands.
ทุกอย่างเหมือนเดิมเลย อ๋อต้องไปคุยในห้องเหรอ คุยในห้องนอน ห้องส่วนตัว เดี๋ยวเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บครับ แฟนฉัน
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill.
This is it, Jill.
You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
แน่นอน มันจะไม่เป็นไร
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
ข้าจะรอ ไงต่อ
It's almost time.
มีไซด์เควสโผล่มาเยอะเลย โอ้เต็มไปหมดเลย ที่อื่นก็มีด้วย เอ๊ะ นึกว่าจะจบก็ไม่จบง่ายๆเว้ยโอเคเดี๋ยวจะทำไซด์เควสนอกเมืองก่อนนะครับค่อยไล่ไปในเมืองแต่ว่ามันมีไซด์เควสอยู่หน้าเราทำต่อหน้าดีกว่าอันหนึ่ง Siege in Siege of Lost 2 Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that more precision is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter that one such tomb from a distance. The spark within me, the scholastic curiosity, which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for service render. โอเคได้พวกให้ไปหาเรียกว่าอะไรล่ะเอกสาร
Something tells me this
ใน
is
คัม
no
ภีร์
mere
เก่า
adventure story.
เราไปคุยกับวิเวียนก่อนปะโอเคเดี๋ยวไปคุยกับวิเวียนกันโอ้นึกว่ามันจะจบแล้วก็ยังไม่จบง่ายๆเนี่ยเกมเนี่ยอาจจะต้องพรุ่งนี้ Vivian.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
Okay.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
อะไรไปที่ไหนต่อ Speak with Hippocrates ไปถามท่านผู้เฒ่าผู้รอบรู้อีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับตามเคยในเรื่องอะไรก็ตามที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการวิจัยของที่เขาไม่รู้เนี่ยต้องไปคุยกับผู้เฒ่าท่านผู้เฒ่าไฮโปคราติสข้ามีเรื่องจะถาม
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you am indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnik, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnik a visit.
โอเคไปวันลูดใช่ไหม Make for Garnic เดินทางไกลแล้วเนี่ย289 ยาร์ดไปกันเลยพวกกรุบกรุบกรุบกรุบขี่ไปเลย
Enough of you, are there?
ไม่ต้องมากวนทำไซด์เควสอยู่ตรงนี้แต่ก่อนเข้าไม่ได้เดี๋ยวนี้เข้าได้แล้วใช่ไหม
Straight home now. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Fire from the distance ไอโพชั่นมา1 อันก็ไอหมู่บ้านนี้เราเคยเข้ามาดูแล้วไม่ใช่เหรอหรือว่าอย่างวะเดี๋ยวเพื่อความแน่ใจเลื่อนดูหน่อยดีกว่ามีกล่องมีอะไรไหมถ้าเจอกล่องที่เปิดแล้วเนี่ยแสดงว่าเราเข้ามาแล้วแต่คิดว่าประตูน่าจะเพิ่งเปิดไม่มีกล่องไม่มีอะไรทั้งสิ้นแปลกละไม่มีกล่องอ๋อนี่ไงกล่องโอเคมีไฮโพชั่นกับซิลค์ด้านนี้ก็ไม่มีอะไรไปข้างในกันเลยอ๋อมีกล่องด้วยว่ะA complete botany of band Elfortida or tail of raven white and flower and black overroot the latter of which keep นี่ไม่ใช่หรอกหนังสืออะไรก็ไม่รู้เกี่ยวกับสัตว์ประหลาดอะไรเนี่ย A focus fabric
This was certainly varied.
Chapter 16 The Fall of the Barrel อ๋อได้แล้วเว้ย
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
โอเคเอาต้องไปที่หน้าประตูเหรอนึกว่าวาร์ปได้หรือว่าเราเดินออกไปจะเจอใครสักคนเอาบอสมาละชวนเลยเนี่ยมีคัตซีน
Leaving so soon, stranger. We've been watching you from a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
And we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
มาเอ้านึกว่าจะสู้เองให้ลูกน้องมาสู้มีเดินตัวกระจอกซะด้วย
Let's see, shall we?
โถ่เว้ยทำไมมันต้องเอาตัวกระจอกมาสู้กับเราวะไปกัดเบรกเยี่ยมทีนึงแปลงล่างไปเลยที2 ทีเขามันเลยพวกไม่จะตายแล้วมึง
It's over.
ฮ่าฮ่าฮ่าฮ่าฮ่าฮ่าฮ่า1,500 ประสบการณ์เอา
Impressive.
รอบนี้จะสู้เองหรือเปล่า
We have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Until then.
Wait.
หายตัวหาไม่เจอ
Damn it.
หายตัว
Let's get this back to Vivian.
พวกนี้หายตัวเร็ว
She can
มาก
explain what that was all about.
โอเคVivian
I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive.
Thank you, Clive.
Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended.
เป็นคนเผ่าอื่นนะเนี่ย
But the more
รู้สึก
I
ว่าตัวเองไม่ใช่
study,
มนุษย์
the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here.
โอเค
Remember,
ได้เลย
Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Okay. เกือบเต็มว่ะ Scholar Bonnet display in Clive Chamber โอเค งั้นก็กลับไปที่ห้องโถง ห้องโถง In case you haven't noticed, your poor house spends all his time of late on the rear decks whispering like Gab in his cup. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. สงสัยหาอาหารให้หมาอีก
What is it this time, Torgal?
จะเก่งขึ้นกว่าเดิมอีกใช่ไหมเนี่ย น่าจะอย่างนั้น Visit Toggle on the rear deck. นี่เหรอ โอเคต้องไปทางนี้ดิ
Say what you will.
Lady Karen has seen us.
ทอกเกาะว่าไงให้หนูหิวข้าวหิวกระดูกหิวเนื้อ หิวอะไร
What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
อยากไปไหน
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Go on now ป่ะไปกันได้
Where to then, Torgal?
Follow Torgal จะพาไปไหน Torgal ไป
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Port Isolde. Make for the morning outside Port Isolde. Okay. ทางนี้อ้าวเกมค้างมีอะไรอยู่ตรงนี้อ๋อมีกล่องแล้วคืออะไรอ๋อขึ้นเรือนี่จะพาเราไปแมปใหม่หรือเปล่าวะ
Still here. After all these years. Lots smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
อะ โผล่ไม่อยู่ตรงไหนวะเนี่ย
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
พาเรามาไหนเนี่ยไอหมาทอกโก้
Here we are.
Here we are.
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
ที่ส่วนตัวของเราใช่ไหมทอกโก้เอ๊ะอ้าว
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
What is it, boy?
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
จะจบเควสไม่จบไงต่อ
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
มีอะไรเหรอ
All right. I'm coming.
ไปกัน
I think I know where we're going.
Come the hill overlooking Rosary โอเคขึ้นมาชมวิวสินะ
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
No. The quest. We're up. Okay, เป็น 47. Display in Cry Chamber. Cry O Sparring Saw. Salvages by faithful friend in the aftermath of the Iron Blood invasion. 18 Winter Pass. Remember, Cry, your breath is not your only weapon. Rodney Murdoch. Increase total attack potency. โอเคเข้าใจงั้นก็กลับไปไฮเวย์ก่อนเนาะอยากจะทำไอ้พวกไซด์เควสที่อยู่ในสมุดโน้ตเราก่อนให้มันจบแล้วค่อยไปทำไซด์เควสอื่นไซด์เควสสมุดโน้ตFire how the two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there is still a lot you have to learn about the how of yours. He would step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's how. and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of coconut. You would do good to remember that. อะไรต้องให้คูปอนัทเหรอคูปอนัทคืออะไรเราไม่เคยได้เลย Oh again Clive it occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for reuniting me with from a distance. The toll made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again, and those who took it from me had forever robbed me of a part of myself. But now I am whole again. Thanks to you, I really get that I can only fill in the gaps in your knowledge and not the holes in your soul. For which reason I shall ever be in your debt, Vivian. Okay, making amends. Master Clive, I am aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves, that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion. Okay, ได้
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
เดี๋ยวไปทำเควสให้ท่านผู้เฒ่าก่อนเควสท่านผู้เฒ่าฝั่งหนึ่งเควสท่านผู้เฒ่าHippocrates?
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should: history, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
โอเคมันให้เราไปเอาดอกไม้อ๋อไกลถึงขนาดนี้เหรอไอสเตลล่าดอกไม้ไวเวิร์นเทลโอ้โอเคต้องขี่ช็อกโกโบไปได้ไกลขนาดเนี้ยตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดตึ๊ดมาเลยดอกไม้ไปช็อกโกมาไป
Run like the wind.
Do.
'Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
บริเวณนี้สินะแล้วฆ่ามอนก่อนดีกว่าเนาะหาง่ายกว่าว้าไปยัง1 ดอก 2 ดอกมองไม่เห็น มองมันไม่เห็น
Too slow.
เลยอ๋อนี่ไงดอกไม้สีขาวโอเคเอาปัดไม่ถูกโอ้ยสวนหลังว่ะ
Nice try.
สวนหลังแล้วมองไม่เห็นเมื่อกี้มาดิพวก
Here they are.
แค่นี้เหรอ
Might as well pick enough for a bunch.
โอเคได้ดอกไม้มาแล้ว
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Speak with Dion. Speak with Dion. ไปกันเถอะ
I have taken countless innocent lives and ruined countless more, all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
ไปกันเถอะของจะมอบให้ฝ่าบาท
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
Oh.
You'd be surprised.
Oh. ไหนล่ะดอกไม้
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
เอาอยู่ดีดอกไม้ก็โผล่มา
Is that a wyvern tail?
A wyvern tail.
The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift.
รับของคนนี้ อย่างเท่ พระเอกพระเอก
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
อ้าวทำไมได้รับรางวัลจากไอ้นี่อ่ะ
I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive.
Thank you, Clive.
Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill.
A stolas
quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you.
Thank you.
One day, you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Okay.
When that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
โอเคเรียบร้อยแล้วยาวจัด 9,600 ประสบการณ์ Display in Clive Chamber Reduce กิกาแฟ cooldown time by 6 seconds โอเคของดีที่จะใช้นาอาร์เคดโหมดหรือโหมดอื่นเดี๋ยวไปทำนอกเมืองก่อนเนาะอยากจะทำไซด์เควสนอกเมืองก่อนค่อยกลับมาทำในเมือง No Street อ๋อมีของใหม่มาขายเหรอขายอะไรอะ
Welcome
อะไรเนี่ยโอ้โหหรือว่าเป็นนั่นวะไอ้สีทองนี่อ๋อเพลงใหม่วะเพลงใหม่3 เพลง
You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
โอเค
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries.
เข้าไปข้างในกันเลยเย้
I would speak with this Duke.
จะเป็นเจอิสเบลอีกหรือเปล่าเนี่ย
Saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
เอาอีกละ เจคนเดิมเจอิสเบล
Do you have a moment, Clive?
มีว่ามาเถอะอุตส่าห์มาหา
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly.
เอาอีกละ
His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Under New Management 2 Speak with Philip มาทำภารกิจให้เจ๊คนนี้ทีไรมีเรื่องการเมืองตอนนี้วางแผนจะไล่ไอ้ดุ๊กออกจากเมืองอ่ะ
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder? So you are content to abandon the people?
Oh.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends. Someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dane to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know, Briga's Weep. One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
เยี่ยงมาพวกไปเลยทีเดียวหมดมั้งเนี่ยหมดมีออกมีโผล่มาอีกไม่หมดง่ายๆโอ้โหอ่าฮะไปเลยพวกไปเลย
Over here. This one.
ถึงเวลาเดินทางกลับแล้วสินะ
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
เอาเข้าไปทะเลาะกันพ่อลูก
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire.
A new empire.
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this.
นางเอกของเมือง
Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. Daughter's head with your hay will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. Well, I can't promise to hold them all back. I should be able to thin the herd.
All right.
Thank you.
But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
โอเคออกนอกเมืองแล้วขี่ช็อกโกโบไม่ต้องขี่ก็ได้มั้งเดินไปแป๊บเดียวก็ถึง
I want steel in the hands of every...
Bid for Oriflamme มอนโฮมา
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me.
มาเลย แปลงร่างก่อนจัดการเลยพวกน้ำแข็ง2 ที
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
โอ้ตัวใหญ่เลยพวกขอให้เบิ่มก่อนโอ้ฟินิกจะไปฟินิกไปฟูรีเบิร์ดเพิ่มเติมสายฟ้า1สายฟ้า2จะแตกไหมจะแตกไหมมาแปลงร่างอีกโอเคเอาละเปี้ยง1 ดอก2 ดอกมาเลยพวกแปลงร่างเรียบร้อย Enemy Slay 2,550 พร้อมกับประสบการณ์ไปกันเลยกันต่อ
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Toggle.
ปกป้องหมู่บ้านสำเร็จไหม
Clive, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire.
Okay.
That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence.
Your Eminence.
You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again, as did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt.
Fit. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madam Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
โอเคได้เลย
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
กลับไปหาอิซาเบลอีกละ
Can we get you anything?
ว่าจะจบเควสโอเคว่าไปเลยง่ายกว่าอิซาเบล
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach.
Northreach.
It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me.
Ha ha ha.
I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
โอเค 7,200 เวลไซบอร์ดดิสเพลย์อ๋อเอาริคอรัมเหรอ เยี่ยมเลย นึกว่าต้องไปฮันต์มา ยอดเยี่ยมนึกว่าต้องมีทำฮันต์เลยสักอย่างถึงจะได้มา โอเคเหลือข้างนอกอยู่แค่2 อัน ไปนึกว่าเป็นเมืองของไอ้ลูบอ
Welcome.
เอ้ามีอะไรใหม่วะทำยังก็ว่ามีอะไรใหม่
Take care.
ข้างในโอเคไซเควส
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the third chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
ไปช่วยกัน
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Okay. Till the undying. ไปไหนอะออกข้างนอกเหรออ๋อนี่เลยเหรออิสเตลล่าพาไปไกลจัดโอเค200ก็เมตรโอเคเก็บของก่อนแล้วค่อยไปเย่
This must be Mickleburg.
อ๋อประตูนี่ไงที่ลบก่อนมารไม่เปิด ไป
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call?
Heed the call.
No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair is still alive.
เดี๋ยวตรวจดูหมู่บ้านก่อนนะครับก่อนจะไปตรงนี้ก็ไม่เห็นมีอะไรอ๋อมีกล่องโอเคมีกล่องด้านบนนี้โอเคตรงนี้ไม่มีอะไรเรามาดูอีกฝั่งกันนี่ก็ไม่มีอะไร
Now feel good, boy.
เห็นคารอนบอกว่าให้รูปหัวมันแล้วให้คุปนัทไม่เข้าใจมันทำไปทำไมทางนี้ไม่มีอะไรนะไม่เห็นมีกล่องไม่มีกล่องโอเคงั้นก็เข้าไปทำเควสต่อว่าไง
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
Are you the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize.
I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill, much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light.
คล้ายๆว่าเป็นลัทธิ
Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my Lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go find out what. Stay here.
มันโผล่ดูท่าทางใช่ไหม
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
แปลงร่างหมดละ
Echoes as well. Found her.
ไม่ต้องห่วงนี่โรยจัดการให้ไปยังปุ๊บเอาละมาดิใครอีกจะเดินจบไหมเอา จบละ
What now?
อ๋อมีให้ลงไปอีกว่ามันลงไปรับคนขึ้นมาเอาว่าแล้ว
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
ไปเลยเอียงโอ้โหไปพวกโอ้โหยัง ได้มึงแปลงร่างมาเลยไปการหลบ2 จังหวะโอเคเรียบร้อยFallen Lion ยังว่าจะค่อยได้ของดีไปครับการมัน
Damn it
โอ้นึกว่าพระเอกตอนแรกไม่ใช่นี่หว่านี่เสียสละตัวเอง
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Okay.
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Âu กลายเป็นผีดิบไปแล้วเหรอSometimes later.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Marquis.
Cyril.
Welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickleburg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
A hero's end.
For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course.
Of course.
I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once.
His name's Martyr.
My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
อันนี้สำหรับ Clive Chamber ยอดเยี่ยมโอริคอลัมมาอีกอันครบละงั้นกูเหลือแค่อะไรนะ Dark Steel อีกแค่อันเดียวก็สร้างดาบใหม่ได้เหลือแค่ Dark Steel หรือว่า Side Quest อีกอันที่อยู่นอกเมืองเนี่ยจะเป็น Dark Steel นี่มีของขายวะของใหม่ขายว่าไปดูหน่อยไหมด้านหน้าของใหม่ขาย
Would you like to see my wares?
ประสบการณ์สีม่วงอย่างดี
Thank you. Farewell, traveler.
โอเคแต่รีมิวอินเป็นเรื่องของไอ้ลูบอแน่นอนนะสุดท้ายเนี่ยจบเควสลูบอก็ตอนนี้แหละเดี๋ยวเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บหนึ่งครับ อะไรบนโต๊ะเอ้าลูบอกกับเข้าเมืองเหรอ
Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
ลูบอเด็กพวก
It's the
นี้
children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, provided for.
You can be certain of that. Now be off. Now be off with you. Off with you.
You're making a mistake. It's no use. They're not going to listen to me. We'll just have to do what we can without them. I should speak to Lord Further.
Speak to Further.
What's Lupor raving about now?
ของขาย
Are you looking for something in particular?
ของใหม่แล้วเมื่อกี้
Fare you well.
Further.
Lord Further.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Go on, then.
Go on! Go!
Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming. Go.
Come on. Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? What about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
เอ้า เว้ยไม่ฟังผู้ใหญ่จะฟังเด็ก
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
Akashic.
We won't run, but we will fight.
เราจะต่อสู้
All right then.
โอเค
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Yes.
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do.
โอ้โหต้องเคลียร์มอนใช่ไหมเนี่ย
Can't leave a single one alive.
ไปเลยไปยังโอ้ เอาด้านโน้นยังมีพวกไปเลยมาเลยแปลงล่างมาเบิ่มพี่เบิ่มเอามาพี่เบิ่มพี่เบิ่มไก่จะแตกแล้วโอเคไปเลยไปย่าง1 ที2 ทีไปต่อแปลงร่างหน่อยสู้ฟัดโอเคมาอีกดิอ๋อ hello bro how you doing anchor ช้ำอ่ะลองทำโนซี่แมน What game are you currently playing man You haven't been live for a little while haven't seen your life for a few months now am I right $2,400 okay
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Oh, see, Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from
I am
Charatina?
good and you are
It's done.
I'm good bro
Root.
I also stopped live for
you
a few
wouldn't let me
months too
down.
because internet is not
Thank
very
you, my
good
lord.
anymore because I'm living in the student
Friends,
hall you see
the
and then
Horde has been
there
driven
are
back.
so many students in
The
the hall
Akashic
now
have been defeated.
and everyone is
We need
using
not
the same
fear the
internet
arrival
so
of
the
any
internet is
more,
really slow
Thanks to Clive.
having problem with life
Victory is ours.
what I'm doing at the moment I decreased the
bloody
quality of
did.
my video down by half so
Saved Dalimil.
I'm streaming it with 720p instead of
Allow me to
1080
apologize. After all you have
and
done for
the
this
frame
town,
rate every frame
we
at
should never have doubted you.
30
But we
fps
did.
instead of 60
And for that we are truly
so
sorry.
as you can
We
see
only
the
hope
video
that you
having a
can
problem
forgive us.
it's not really clear anymore
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil
and you get a
needs
lot of
So,
stuttering in my video now
If you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't
that
you?
is okay it's still watchable right
But that is not a stain on your character.
because if you watch
It
my
is a
video
stain
on the mobile
We
phone
thought only of what we perceive
you're watching it on the
bearers to
small
be,
screen so it look
not
okay I
what
think
you truly are.
but if you watch it on the big
saved
screen it
Dalimil
probably be blurry
twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start.
การมาเป็นหัวหน้าทันที
Unity is the key to defending Dalamil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must
mobile is
end
okay.
here
Yeah,
in
that's what I
Dalamil.
thought.
Any bearer within our walls shall be
watch
afforded the
my
same
video on
rights
the
as
video
any
seem
other
okay.
citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing
What game are you playing
everything.
right now, bro?
We agree to your
Or
conditions.
are you stop playing now?
And we have only one.
Are you going to live? Next game?
But you continue to work for the good of
Haven't seen your stream for a little while.
as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
โอเคผลสุดท้ายก็ได้อยู่เมืองเดิม ไม่ได้หนีไปไหน
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here.
ตามสูต
For
ร
everything.
Happy ending ตลอด
Lubo, about the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility.
Okay.
I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
I am not well, so I do not stream. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You want to share what is wrong with you right now? Are you ill? Or some sauce? Back his side. Okay. Classic sideboard. Now I can go back to the highway, the main place where I'm living. ตอนนี้กลับมา highway นะครับ เดี๋ยวทำ side quest because I think the price at the moment is too high because it's almost the same price as what I bought it when I pre-order. So I don't want to buy it at the moment. But I will definitely buy it though. Shadow the Earth 3. And I probably stream it too.
And
when I buy it. I'm going to do the hunt bot now instead of side quest. Have you played this game before, bro? Final Fantasy 16. What is 3? The Wailing Banshee. The Wailing Banshee. I need to search Google for this. The Wailing Banshee FF16 The Wailing Banshee location
เลือกสิ่งที่ใช่ใส่ใจระดับน้ำตาลกลูเซอร์น่าพร้อมดื่มโฉม
You
ใหม่
haven't played, right?
Hey everybody! Today we're going to show you how to find the Wailing Banshee from the hunt board here in Final Fantasy XVI. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So in case you don't already know, to get this enemy on your hunt board, you need to complete the side quest An Inconvenient Truth, which can be found in Clive's chambers over here on the rating table, closer towards the end of the game in the quest Back to Their Origin. But to find him, what you want to do is head far northeast from the hideaway. You want to go all the way up here to the Vidar Grace fast travel. When you fast travel here, all you need to do is head southwest right down.
Okay, let's see where it is now. Let's go to kill it. Down here, right?
Faster!
I was hoping to finish this game today, but it doesn't seem like I can do it today, bro. Maybe tomorrow or something. There are too many side quests left that I haven't done. How much you take to kill Malinia? You mean Elden Ring Malinia, right? It took me a few hours, bro. I think it's about 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, it took me about 3 hours to kill her. 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. She is probably the most difficult boss in the game. How long does it take you, man? Have you killed her? Or you got stuck or something? How you dodge his waterfall dance? You mean her waterfall dance, right? I usually use summon. I don't really dodge it really well, boy. I tend to run away rather than dodge it right through. That's why it took me so long to kill her. What I do, yeah, I have to summon my mimic, my own character to like delay her attack, like as a decoy, and then I attack her from behind or something. That's what I did. I can't remember exactly how I killed her, but yeah, that's what. That's how I remember I did it. I used mimic material. It's been so long since I played the game, man, like 6 months ago. I think if you practice to dodge her attack like for long enough, I think you can dodge everything. I saw that in YouTube though. I never done it myself. Whoop. ล่างเบรกHow come she doesn't break? It's stuck. Cloud Eye.
Rest in peace.
Okay, Final Fantasy is same as Elder Scrolls or Elden Ring. I think it's completely different, you know. I don't think it's the same at all. Final Fantasy is more concentrated on the storyline rather than gameplay, I think. I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy combat, to be honest. I prefer the gameplay of Sekiro, Elden Ring, Dark Souls. It's just really easy in Final Fantasy. You can just keep pressing the same button and then you just win everything. I've been playing this game for 54 hours, 55 hours, and I think I only died for 3 times to the boss. Only 3 times. So it's a really easy game compared to what I used to play like Sekiro, Elden Ring. In Sekiro I died like a few hundred, maybe thousand on my first playthrough. But after you get the hang of it, it's become really addictive. But in Final Fantasy, you just enjoy story, isn't it? And let the battle keep pressing the same button. The Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. I need to search Google again. Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper location
มีคราบต้องรีบหยุดใช้สกอตแผ่นเดียวซึมซับเร็วกว่า 45% เช็ดเกลี้ยงใน1แผ่น
Okay, where you have to go? North Bridge. Oh, okay. North Bridge. North Bridge. Over here, right? Need to get into the field first, and then I have to ride Chocobo over there. You ever play Devil May Cry? I tried Devil May Cry 3 or something on PlayStation 2, but I didn't like it, so I never played it again. I heard Devil May Cry combat is the same as the one I'm playing right now, you know. That's what people have been saying. Final Fantasy XVI copied the combat from Devil May Cry.
Do be careful.
And some people love it. In my case, I think it's okay. I'm not loving it or anything. I don't hate it, but it's just it's too easy.
Good girl.
Too flashy and too easy. And when you are fighting, there's too many special effects on the screen. I cannot see anything. apart from number, you know, appear all over the screen. But I think it's quite a good game though. It has really good boss battle, but if you fight a normal enemy on the field like this, it's just not all that great. But the boss fight is really good. Probably some of the best out there. Very different from Elden Ring and Sekiro, but the boss fight, it has its own charm, you know. Really epic boss fight. Let me take off the map marker. This must be it, right? Okay. You are at home? Yeah. I'm in dormitory, bro. Not exactly home. If I'm in home, the internet would be better. But at the moment, I'm in student dormitory, and I'm sharing internet with everyone else. So I'm having problem with internet speed at the moment. Break already. It's quite tough, you know.ไปเลย เอาดิ Okay. You take your PC with you. Yes. Actually, I didn't actually have desktop on when I'm at home. You know, I just bought the PC when I'm come to this dormitory. I only had it for like 3 years, 3-4 years, so it's not so long. Before I only have like notebook. I was playing the game on the laptop and notebook back to the day. And now I have desktop, so it's much better. I get much better frame rate now. Hi. Okay. He almost died now. Just finish him. More frame and less heat, yeah. Much better on desktop. Cheaper as well in the long run. When I was playing on my first laptop, it only lasts like for like 3 years for me, and I have to buy a new one. Really annoying. Just I have ingredient need to craft new sword now. Okay, let's go to craft new sword. The best one. Bro, I think I'm gonna take a break now after I craft this saw.
What do you want?
But I be back playing later though.
Should last you a good while.
I got new achievement. Half past twilight.
Anything
I be
else?
playing for maybe I take a break for 1 or 2 hours. So you want to see me live again? See you in the evening for me. At the moment in Thailand it's 4:30. I be back playing like maybe 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, see you later, bro. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time. Let me equip it. Got the damage. Save game and then I'm off. Thank you for watching, bro. See you later. ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่รับชมนะครับ เดี๋ยวผมต้องไปละ โอเคบายบาย เจอกันตอนเย็น